আজকে আমরা ডাম্পি লেভেলের যে ফিল্ড বুক সেই ফিল্ড বুক কনস্ট্রাকশন বাই আদার মেথড, দ্যাট ইজ কলিমেশন মেথড, কীভাবে অ্যাপ্লাই করা যায় সেটা সম্পর্কে জানব। আগের দিন অন প্রিভিয়াস ডে we have learned how to calculate the rise and fall method or tabulate the rise and fall method in field book. Now today we will learn how to tabulate and calculate the collimation method in Dumpy level or for Dumpy level survey in field book. অর্থাৎ ফিল্ড বুকে কীভাবে আমরা ট্যাবুলেশন করতে পারবো। তো প্রথমে বলে দিচ্ছি তার হেডিংটা এরকম হতে পারে। দ্য হেডিং ক্যান বি লাইক দ্যাট, and obviously the field book should consist the date, time and place instrument number on the date time on the left side of the top of the table of the field book, and place an instrument number on the top right of the field book. Now here is, you can see it is written station, points, interval in meter. The readings are BS, IS and FS. The collimation height, instead of rise and fall we will write collimation height in meter, though every reading has been taken in the meter. So collimation height will also be written in meter, and here is the RL that will be calculated, that is our final product. So first RL was given and it is the benchmark. The remarks has been mentioned. There are two stations, that is A and B. There are two stations, that is A and B, and there are 8 points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 points, and each point has a distance or interval of 50 meters. So if we begin taking reading from the first point, so we will write 0, because before the first point there is no point, so we will write 0. And now on the second point we will write 50. So the distance between first point and second point will be 50 meter, and it is a common interval. See, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. So the common interval between all the points are 50 meters. Now the first reading, we have got the first reading as BS simply, so that is 3.50 meter. The second reading will be inserted in the column of IS, that is 2.80. The third reading is 4.10. The fourth reading is the final reading from station A, that is 2.60. Again at point number 4 the instrument was shifted. So again point number 4 will be cited from station B. So station B we have got 1.40 as BS. Now again 2.90 as IS, 4.80 as IS, 2.40 as IS and 1.80 as IS. Oh, sorry, FS, my mistake, FS. Now here the BM is given as, or the first RL is given as BM, that is 650.00. So how to calculate the collimation of this station? The collimation line is the height of the instrument or height of the sight of line of sight of that instrument, we can say. All right, it is an arbitrary line from where we can calculate the other RLs. So each station will get or will have a particular height of collimation. So there are two stations, so we will get two collimations, two different height of collimations or collimation heights. How to calculate the collimation heights? We will simply add the RL of the line and BS of the line. We need BS and RL to calculate CL or collimation. Let's write. As I was saying that the height of the collimation is equal to RL plus BS of that same point or same row, RS and BS of the same row. Now, you can easily find the BS of that first row is 3.50, we have written here, and the RL is 650.00, we have written it here. Now, if we add these two values, it will become 653.50 meter. Now, this 653.50 meter, we will insert that value here at the first collimation point. So, we have calculated the collimation height for the station A. Okay. So, we will write that 653.50 here only on the first cell of the collimation height. All right, let's write. As you can see that we have written 653, we have written 653.00 here. So, this value has been inserted. So, this value has been inserted here as collimation height, and this is the height for the station A, for complete station A. So, this value will be again inserted here and here, all right, and accordingly we will get the RLs. So, we can write it like that, 653.00, 653.00. Now, as for this point number 4, we have obtained the BS reading. As we have obtained the BS reading, a new reading, then we have to calculate the collimation height as a brand new collimation height. We have to calculate the new collimation height for station B, because at this row or for that point 4, we have shifted our instrument to B station, and for that reason we will get a new collimation height. So, for these 3 cells we will have the same collimation height. All right. So, one collimation height will be applicable for the entire station. If the station is changed, then the collimation height will also be changed. Okay. Now, let's calculate the RLs. How we will calculate the RLs? Now, for your better understanding, before going to the calculation of RLs, for your better understanding, we will copy that value to this cell and this cell. All right. Let us copy that first. Now, we have written here all the collimation height for point A. All right. So, how to calculate the RLs of that first point? Now, simply inversely we can say that RL of any point is equal to collimation height minus reading of that point. So, if you want to calculate the RL of point 1, so we will take the collimation height of point 1 minus reading of point 1, we will get that. Similarly, if you want to get the RL of point number 2, then we have to apply the same formula, collimation height minus reading of that same point. So, RL of point number 2 will be this value minus this value. So, we have written it here in the green ink, green pen, right. So, we can write it right now here, that is 650. So, you can see 653.00 minus 2.80. So, we can write it 650.70, right. Again, for the point number 3, what we will do? Exactly, we will do as this value minus that. So, 653.00 minus 4.10, it is written on the red color pen. So, it is that. So, let us write these two values here, right. We have we have written all these RLs here. Now there is a confusion for point number 4. What will be the RL? Simply we will write down, we will calculate this RL minus that. Okay. So simply let us find what will be the RL of that point and what will be the collimation height of that point. As it is the change point, the problem is arising. How I will get the collimation height without the RL? So in the change point, it is very important to notice that on the change point, we will calculate the RL by deducting 653.00 minus the Fs, that is 2.60. What will if I calculate the 653.00, that means this minus that. Actually here, as it is the it is the change point, so on the basis of calculation or by applying the principle, at this point number 4, two readings from different stations has been made. 2.60 was made from station number A and 1.40 reading was taken from station number B. So here the two collimation height will be applied. Why? 653.00 will be applied to get the value of RL. So 653.00 minus 2.60 will be how much? Let us calculate. So it will be 650.90. Let us write there. So we have obtained the value 650.90. How we have obtained that value 650.90? 653.00 minus 260. So we have obtained that value. Now we don't need to write the collimation of the previous line, previous station. We will get a brand new collimation height for station B. How? Applying the similar process. 650, that means RL plus BS. We will write it here. But how we will get that RL? This minus that is equal to this. Now how we will get the new collimation height? This plus this is equal to this. Let's find. Now applying the same formula for getting the value of collimation, we will add the RL of that point and BS of that point. So it will be 652.30. So for the other points under the station B, we will have the same collimation height as we have written it previously. Okay. All right. Now again in the similar manner we will get the other RLs. How? This value minus reading is equal to this. This value minus reading is equal to this. This value minus reading is equal to this. This value minus reading is equal to that. This value minus reading is equal to that. So similar way we will find out the value. Let's find out the value. Now we have calculated the RLs. That means this minus that is equal to this. We have obtained this minus that is equal to this. We have obtained 652.30 minus 2.40 is equal to this. And we have obtained 652.30 minus 1.80 is equal to this. And we have mentioned that change point has been occurred at the point 4. Now all the remarks has been mentioned, all the RLs is calculated, RLs are calculated, and collimations, the value of collimation height is mentioned. After that, we will check whether our calculations, whatever we have made, was correct or not. For that, we usually make a arithmetic check. We usually do a arithmetic check, an arithmetic, rather I should say. Now, the summation of all BS will be put here. Summation of all FS, we will put it here. And the last RL is that, and the first RL is that. Alright. So, what is that? The arithmetic check says the summation of BS minus summation of FS will be equal to last RL minus first RL. The difference of summation of BS and summation of FS will be equal to the difference of last RL minus first RL. If it will come into the minus value, then it must have to come in the minus value. If it is in the plus value, it will come in the plus value, in the positive value. So we can put those values 4.90 here, 4.40 here, alright. And here the last RL is 650.50 here, and the first RL is 650.00 here. So if we do the subtraction, the difference, then we can find 0.50 will appear here, and again for the subtraction or the difference between these two values will appear like that, and both will be in the positive sign. So if we get something like that, equal value in the both left hand side and the right hand side, we can write it checked. That means our calculation up to that, at least our calculation is correct. Our field book, there is no error in the calculation in the field book. If this check is made, other errors may be there, but the calculation error in the field book is not here. Alright, that much work you have to do for the collimation method in the tabulation in the field book for Dumpy level survey. You have to be precise and careful. Sometimes some teachers, some students always say that if we are calculating this RL from the previous collimation, so why should we not write both the collimation in that same line? That means we will write 650, the collimation is 652.30. That means the 652.30 here, and we will divide that cell here like that, and we will write the 653.00 also here. What will help the student? You can like that too. What will help the student to understand that how you will get the RL? That means 653.00 minus 2.60, we will get this. And how we will get the collimation? This plus this is equal to, we will get that value. So you can like that too, or you can previously whatever I have shown, you can like that, you can write that too. Whatever the method you can follow, there is no problem. But the calculation pattern or the how you are calculating, that will not change. Keep it in mind. Okay. So definitely you should write the date, you should write the time, you should write the place, and you should obviously write the instrument number at the top of the field book. Hope it will help you to calculate the different problems in collimation method. Thank you.